Hi, I'm James Schillinglaw for Insider Travel Report. I'm here at the new Malta Tourism Office, which is actually located in the Maltese mission to the United Nations, not too far away. I'm here with kind of an important person here, Ian Borg, who is the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs and Tourism, who is here not only for the UN, but for the opening of this office. And then last night we saw the premiere of Hidden Malta, Peter Greenberg's new TV program, and we had a marvelous evening. So it's been a big week for Malta, and there's a lot of other news that we're going to talk about that and a whole lot more on Insider Travel Report. Ian, first of all, it was great to meet you last night, and then today here at the office. It's been a big week for Malta, right?
What a week by having the announcement from Delta Airlines.
That was the other thing. Delta Airlines, finally you're getting, as Peter said, not direct, non-stop service from New York, right?
Incredible. From JFK to Malta, starting from June. And yesterday, the launch of the premiere Hidden Malta.
Right.
Everybody knows who's Peter Greenberg and his shows. So the American people will definitely learn more about our islands. Even I learned new things.
I know you were telling me that there were things you didn't know, and I have been lucky enough to do Malta for 4 or 5 days, and I saw a lot of what I had done, and it made me want to go back. But there were some things I hadn't done, and some things I did that he didn't do. So maybe I'll do Hidden Malta too. We'll see what happens.
You are coming back. You are coming back, like many Americans now. And today, the opening of these offices. Greatly located in New York, that will not only service the city, but we'd like to reach the North American market and many others. So it was a great week, and now we have to keep up this momentum.
It's going to be tough to keep up. This week has been a banner week for Malta, and I assume you're going to try to use all this to really increase tourism from the U.S., right?
Correct, because ultimately the US market is the ultimate benchmark of each and every developed destination. We've seen numbers growing, numbers of visitors from the US, but of course having direct flights, it's a game changer. We need now to support that route to be developed. Marketing, partnering with key agencies, and ultimately just expose the beauty of Malta and the 7,000 years of history.
Well, that's it. It only took you 7,000 years to... Well, you've had a lot of other tourists, but they were ones that were the invaders occasionally, right?
Yes, and they all left their marks.
That's right.
And now that we are independent for 60 years plus, and tourism is booming, we have the opportunity to showcase the impact of each and every invader, foreign actor.
It's all been positive. I mean, a lot of from the Knights of St. John, which a huge impact.
It's easier to say it today, centuries later. But let's say the St. John's, the Knights of St. John, they left huge impact. The magnificent infrastructure, fortifications. And Valletta itself.
Valletta is extraordinary, and then the smaller Medina is Mdina, I guess, is a jewel in a crown. I've been lucky enough to go there, and that's was the first capital of Malta, right?
Correct. The silent city is a place where everybody must visit. If you're in Malta, you must visit Mdina, you must visit Valletta, but then we have also the sister island of Gozo. And
then there's that little one, which actually we have a poster right behind. Let's not forget that one.
Which at the moment we are doing our utmost to also improve the product at Blue Lagoon and on Comino.
This is Comino. I haven't been to Comino. It's the only island I did, but we passed by it obviously on the way to Gozo. Right?
We're managing the crowds, reorganizing it. So a lot of interesting things going on.
Now, do you think you're going to get any more flights direct from the U.S. or any other? You talking to some of the other airlines? Delta's great that you're going, but you could probably, the way things are going, you're going to need even more lift heading into the U.S. Now, from the U.S., now you can get obviously like as I did through Germany or through the U.K. or whatever, or through Turkish Airlines through Istanbul. But it looks like you're going to need a little more airlift given all this promotion and the demand is going to go up.
We have discussions going on, but let's make sure that this first direct route is sustainable.
Right.
Let's see the demand. Let's see how it goes, and in parallel keep also other discussions ongoing. Ultimately, I mean, the more the merrier, but it's important that whatever we do is sustainable and is for the long term.
Well, and the other thing is, given all this history in Malta, you have become one of the most famous film sets, I think, right, for Gladiator, for Game of Thrones, for all these incredible movies, and you can go visit the sites of these places. Malta is one of the favorite place. So the Gladiator 1 and 2 were there, right?
Yes, Gladiator 1 and 2, Helen of Troy, the other movies that were also mentioned last night in Peter's documentary film. It's been a great set for many of the Hollywood films, and we are also trying to attract other big movies. Thing is that many people want to go back and want to see the places where these were shot,
right?
And then they can recognize the streets, that particular corner, the many churches we have, the many authentic villages that we still.
Well, you have a magnificent cathedral in Valletta, which is the Saint John, right? The cathedral.
Yeah, the co-cathedral of Saint John, and the impressive arts and artifacts inside it with the Caravaggio.
Well, everybody saw the Caravaggio, but then in Peter's program you see all this other stuff going on there, and I was in there, and
the history of the grandmasters, and their remains there.
Yeah.
So it's somewhere that you cannot go wrong if you take. Every friend that comes to Malta, I invite him or her to visit the cathedral.
And one of the great things about the cathedral is it's amazing, and I got a nice tour of it. But the other thing about Malta is you all most of you speak English, although you speak Maltese, which whenever anything happened, you guys were speaking Maltese, and I said, I don't think I'm going to learn that one, but we'll have to see. It's their secret language, and everyone knows English. But if you want
to, it's convenient to speak a language that only 500,000 people can understand. Huh?
I agree, and if you got it, use it absolutely.
And it's quite particular, a Semitic language. Written in Latin alphabet, but also there you see the impact of those invaders and all the people that were in Malta in the past centuries.
Do you expect to see more cruise traffic, or even make Malta making like Valletta a home port for certain cruise lines?
I think that is the way forward. Trying to attract lines that make Valletta the home port, and with better connectivity, this may be the right time to start or finish or both of them, the different legs from Malta, which I'm pretty sure you agree that our Grand Harbor is second to none.
Well, both in spectacular scenery, which is one of the most gorgeous harbors I've been in, and then to be sailing into it, I got to tell you, I didn't go myself. I didn't go by cruise, but I saw a lot of cruise ships in the harbor, and it really is spectacular. Valletta is one of the more spectacular ports of call, and could be home ports as well. So. But the other thing about it is that the last question I want to ask you is really, you're getting hopefully you're getting a lot more tourists. Are you going to get more hotels? I know that you have some fabulous hotels that I was lucky enough to stay. We have, the Corinthia and I think the Phoenician, amazing properties. Those are the ones I stayed in. But now you're getting a whole lot of boutique hotels as well, right?
Yes, we are lucky to have Maltese and also foreign entrepreneurs believing and investing in our hospitality sector. We are encouraging also some of those that need to up their product. Having more hotels, well, yes and no. Mm-hmm. So the amount of beds available are more or less already sufficient for the amount of tourists we are and we can receive.
Got it.
With the current infrastructure. However, of course, if there are important hotels, brands that would need new infrastructure, new properties, we can consider that. But at the same time, we have to also preserve the open spaces and the unbuilt land that we have.
And considering the size of the island, you have a lot of open spaces, incredible vineyards. I always say Maltese wine is the undiscovered wine because you never export it. I can't get any of it here in New York. Maybe you found it.
Actually, we have a couple of boxes there.
Okay, we got boxes here. Well, all right, he and I are going to have wine after this interview, and then we'll try it out. But I really enjoyed the food and the wine. It's just absolutely superb. Now, is there anything else you want to say to we go out to about 125,000 travel advisors here in the U.S., many of whom are starting to discover Malta, either through cruise traffic or because it has become, personally, it's become my favorite Mediterranean island.
So what should I add? I mean, you just endorsed
Malta
it and the destination. I just want to thank you. I just want to thank you and all the other partners that are helping us to expose and disseminate this information about our islands. Thank you.
I've been trying to do it for a few years now, and I was lucky enough through the Malta Tourism Office authority to go to Malta for 4 or 5 days, and I really got a crash course in Malta, and I've wanted to go back ever since. And I hopefully Michel Buttigieg will get me on a trip or something, and I'll see it the next time.
We know next time you're there. Okay.
Okay. The next time we're going to do this in Valletta at your office, or better yet,
go for a coffee and 2 pastizzis.
Well, I just had one, so I don't know. I think I have to go down and have another one, right? You can't have just one. There's two. There's the mushy pea and the cheese. So I can't quite figure out. I have also ideas for other fillings. I think I'm going to go open up a pastis shop. This is the pastry. In fact, you'll see a little bit of that. So it's been wonderful to see you again.
Thank you, James.
And also, so if you want to get more information, visit malta.com, right?
Correct. They are doing a great job, and you find all the information you need.
Fantastic. Next time in Valletta, right?
Correct. Or Mdina.
Or Mdina. Or maybe both. We'll go in between wines, okay, and then vineyards. So.
My hometown, Dingley, isn't bad either.
All right.
It's
we got a trip going here. All right, that's great.
We have the cliffs and a beautiful sunset.
That sounds great. Great to see you here.
Thank you.
And thank you. It's been a wonderful week for Malta. And you'll see a lot of the tourism office that just opened here. I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.